In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 good to know features about using Google Meet. First, we're going to take a look at where your audio and your video settings are. Second, we're going to show you how to add someone to the Meet. Third, we'll show you how to mute someone. Fourth, how to use the chat feature. And lastly, how to remove someone from the Meet. So let's get started. We'll navigate to your Google Meet. I keep mine bookmarked, and when we get there, you'll see that it takes you to this staging area before you actually enter the Meet. This staging area provides you a chance to see what others will see before you go live. In the bottom of that camera screen, you'll see these 3 dots. Click those and choose settings, and then from here you can tell Google Meet which microphone, speakers, and camera you'll be using. Why this is helpful is because perhaps you have an external mic or camera that are higher quality than the ones built into your laptop, and you might want to take advantage of that. And don't worry if you've already gone past the staging area and are actually in the Meet already. Those options are still available to you to adjust on the fly. Just look in the bottom right again for those 3 dots and choose settings. Now that my settings are correct, I'm ready to join the Meet and add someone. In the upper right corner, you'll see the people icon, and this will show you who's currently in the Meet with you, but it also gives you the button to add someone via email. This is linked to our SCH directory, so it's very easy to find people by their SCH emails. I'm going to invite Glenn. However, lucky for me, it wasn't just Glenn that joined our Meet, and that's because Max is a lot more fun to talk to. And this certainly wasn't the case, but let's say that Max was being a little too loud and I needed to mute him. If I go back to the people button in the top right corner, it now shows me that Glenn is in the Meet. And if I click his name, I have 3 buttons. The middle button is my mute button. One thing to note you'll see is that it does give you a warning that if you mute someone, only they have the ability to unmute themselves. So keep that in mind. Now let's say that I had a link or some notes that I wanted to share with everyone in the Meet. In the top right again, next to the people button, I have the chat button. And you use this to send everyone in the chat some text. It's a little bit faster and a little bit easier than having to back out or remember to send an email. And lastly, let's say that you have to remove someone. Maybe they joined your Meet by mistake or they're just being too much of a distraction. Go back to your people button and click the person in question. And you remember those 3 buttons we mentioned when we were discussing muting someone? Well, the button on the right is for removing someone entirely from your Meet. If you have any other questions, be sure to check out all our other videos on Google Meet. And if you still have any more after that, be sure to let us know at tech@sch.org.